there was a rich man, very wealthy, has a big house. And he was wealthy to the extent there was a lot of things that will continue without him needing it. But at his door, at the gate of his door, right here, there was a man, his name is Lazarus. Apparently he knew of him because when he went to Hades, he said, "Send Lazarus." This Lazarus was very poor and sick and full of wounds. But this rich man, who have a lot to give if he wants, did not, left the poor Lazarus poor and continued to be wealthy, left the wounds to be licked only by dogs, and he himself would not care even for his sickness. Poverty and sickness at his door, and he is capable of doing better than that. But at the end of the day, he wasn't. He cared less except about his own. He cared only about his wealth and how to be bigger and wealthier and healthier. But whoever at his door was not someone who cares about. Until both of them died, the end of everyone, the end of the movie. When both died, he actually went to Hades while Lazarus went to heaven. And while Lazarus is in heaven in the arms of Abraham, he starts hearing the rich man saying, "My father Abraham, have mercy on me." So he knew Abraham, so he is a Jew. He said the right words, "have mercy," but he never gave mercy while he was on earth. He is asking for mercy after his death, and he never gave it while he was alive. So of course, wasn't given to him. If you need mercy at the end, you give mercy today. So he starts asking Lazarus to come and put some water on his tongue because he is being tormented. But of course, Abraham said, we cannot do that for two reasons. The first reason, that you have satisfied yourself with good things, and Lazarus have satisfied himself with troubles, sicknesses, and tribulation. Now he is being comforted, and now you are being tormented. But the second reason, that no one can cross from Hades to paradise or the reverse, and he clearly said it, that no one after this end can have something in between. You cannot do good things after you go to Hades and then they will transfer you to paradise, as some false dogma is being propagated today. There is a gulf in between, a distance. Symbolically means that no one can be transported after death. As the compliant prayer says, that this is the time for us to pray and to thank, because after death there is no one to pray and no one to thank. So when he found that his attempt of getting Lazarus to help him failed, he pleaded for something else. Can you at least, Father Abraham, send Lazarus to my 5 brothers on earth to tell them that there is a real end, there is a real torment, and there is a real judgment? Today in the Western media, it's common to hear some false teaching saying, God is so fatherly and so kind and he will never allow punishment. While the part of the sentence is correct, the rest is wrong. Yes, God is fatherly and kind, but yes, there is also judgment and tormenting. So again, Abraham declined that offer and told them they have the Bible. They have Moses and the Psalms and the Bible. So he said, no, 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 but a miracle would make someone believe. So Abraham said something very interesting. Even if someone came from the dead, they will still not believe. And this is very important. Sometimes we ask God, if you show me a miracle, if you show me Saint Mary, if you get somebody, out of the dead, I will believe. And this verse is very clear. But if they do not hear Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded through one rise from the dead. If you do not believe in the Bible, even if you see a miracle, you won't change. Now, I explained roughly everything said in the parable. However, there are good meditating points here. There is nothing wrong with being rich. There is nothing wrong with being wealthy. But there is a lot of wrong things if you think that the richness and wealth belongs to you only. St. John Chrysostom once said that the source of the richness of the wealthy is the poor. Meaning, their actual wealth is how many poor people they fed, and how many sick people they cured, and how many people who are having no roof on top of their head, they give them shelter. Those are the people who will remember you when you go there, and they will say to God, have mercy on him because he had mercy on us. If we do not have mercy on the poor and the sick today, we won't find them when we go up there. Our opportunity to do good is here. But if we fail to do that opportunity, we won't have anymore that opportunity. So, from this parable, we need to learn to find Lazarus in everywhere. Find Lazarus the sick and go and visit him. Find Lazarus the poor and go and feel for him. Find Lazarus who had no one to care for and be his shoulder and back to lean on. Find Lazarus who are very crying and upset, and be sympathetic and be the napkin that will wipe his tears. Find Lazarus, because if you don't find Lazarus, you won't be having mercy even then. If you need mercy, find Lazarus everywhere. There is so many Lazarus around us, regardless of their religion, their race, or gender. If you do not do that, you won't find mercy when you go there. As our Lord said in Matthew 25, if you have seen me as a poor, as a sick, as a prisoner, as a cast out, and if you have not cared for me, you have not done it either to my little children. If you do it to my little children, you have done it also to me. Find Lazarus, so you don't end like the rich man. Until next time, have a blessed time. Thank you.